Welcome to Mentoring Within the ATE Community. On the presentation today, I'm Elaine Craft. I'm the Principal Investigator of MentorConnect, and with me is Jared Ashcroft from Mentech, John Beck from NCAT, Linnea Fletcher from Innovate Bio, and Karen Wazina Birch from NCNGM. Don't fret, we'll tell you what all those acronyms mean. A mentor is an experienced and trusted advisor. It's someone who has traveled the road ahead of you and learned from that experience. Above all, it is someone who wants to help you maximize your success and the impact of your work in technician education. So today we're going to talk about why mentoring, MentorConnect mentoring, ATE centers and the mentoring that they provide. We'll talk about how questions are going to be asked and how to connect and benefit from this. As I mentioned, mentors can help you with almost every aspect of your ATE work, from getting a proposal to implementing your projects once funded. There is a solid body of evidence demonstrating the value of having those with more knowledge and experience in a particular area guiding those with less experience. Whether you need help launching, growing, or improving a program of study, or help developing a grant proposal to fund program improvements, working with a mentor fosters better outcomes and broadens your perspective as well as your leadership skills. The ATE program values mentoring and has purposely included mentoring in the scope of work for all ATE centers. And ATE puts money where their mouth is, so to speak. The ATE program provides funding to centers and projects dedicated to this work so that mentoring may be provided at no cost to ATE grantees and to most prospective ATE grantees. Mentoring is available to help you with different components of your work. For example, MentorConnect focuses on helping you secure ATE grant funds to implement program improvements. There are several other initiatives that also focus on or include mentoring for proposal development. We also help you with grant management issues once you have a funding award. ATE centers focus primarily on technician education disciplines. ATE centers create and share knowledge, skills, and resources. They can help guide your work and help you identify and connect with others working in your discipline. They are, and know others who are, subject matter experts. They can facilitate industry or other partnerships. They stay on top of emerging and transitioning technologies so that they can help you do so as well. They can also help you with grant proposal ideas and development. For this work, they often partner with MentorConnect. As a technician educator, you're often lifting a very heavy load with limited local help. Connecting with an ATE center and MentorConnect can be the secret sauce that elevates you and your work to the next level. Each ATE center will tell you more about the mentoring they offer. Each works synergistically with MentorConnect, so I'll start by telling you a little about what you can expect to get from MentorConnect. First, if you are connected to an ATE center, we piggyback on and support that relationship by providing mentoring in the area of grant proposal development and grant management. We call this partnership co-mentoring. To be connected to either an ATE center or MentorConnect is really to be connected to both. This helps ensure that you are getting the best support in your discipline and the best support for developing a competitive ATE proposal and managing the grant once you are funded. MentorConnect provides grant development training for faculty. In addition, we include grant writers and administrators who are integral to the process in our training and mentoring. We mentor those who are new to ATE and are preparing a first grant. However, what's more relevant to you as a current ATE grantee is that we offer mentoring and technical assistance as you seek additional funding. We call this moving up mentoring. If you submit a proposal that is declined or not funded, we offer second chance mentoring. A MentorConnect mentor will help you rework and resubmit a declined proposal. ATE is a funding source that encourages persistence, and very often proposals that are initially declined are later funded. MentorConnect technical assistance includes a help desk where you can talk to a real person and get quick answers, We teach many topics through webinars and then provide tutorials based on the webinars. We address frequently asked questions through short video lessons we call coffee breaks. All of this support is provided live and or through our unique online library of resources that focus exclusively on NSF ATE proposal development and grants management. MentorConnect is the largest and the longest funded initiative that helps prospective grantees prepare proposals. As I mentioned, we do focus on mentoring those who are new to ATE, but importantly, we have the second chance mentoring for those who were not funded, and moving up mentoring for developing additional proposals. We provide guidance for prospective grantees through the NSF funding processes, and we help thereafter by helping grantees with grant management issues. We are now going to move on to the ATE Center so that you can find out about what sort of mentoring support they can provide. So I'll ask Jared Ashcroft to head this off. Thanks.
Thanks, Elaine. My name is Jared Ashcroft. I'm the PI for the Micro Nanotechnology Education Center, which is known as MenTech. We are working collaboratively with MentorConnect, using their resources where they assist and support NSF ATE new proposals on how do you prepare a proposal, what type of PPAPG do you have to look at. Where MenTech comes in is we provide co-mentoring services where we can provide subject matter experts to discuss and read over your proposal specifically in micro nanotechnologies. We have two mentors that are currently working with MenTech, Greg Kepner, who has been a PI for photonics ATE programs in the past, and Mel Cassette, who is a PI for material science projects. Both of them have also been working with MentorConnect as MentorConnect fellows over the past year, or in Mel's case, multiple years, I think 5 years. Both Mel and Greg will read over your proposals. If they don't have the knowledge for your specific proposal, through MenTech, we have the subject matter experts in micro nanotechnologies, microsystems, material science, photonics, advanced manufacturing technology, engineering technology, or nanobiotechnology. We will find the subject matter experts that can read over your proposal and assist and support in preparing a proposal for the ATE submission. The MenTech resources and services that we offer, again, we'll provide feedback and recommendations for your proposal. We'll find subject matter expertise, and that includes industry. If you need access to industry leaders to get commitment letters or support letters, we will find or help you find the industry within your area that can provide those letters, or our industry partners within MenTech. We also have a $2,500 stipend for any, oh, can you go back to the previous slide? Sorry. We also provide a $2,500 stipend for any proposal that's submitted through your institution. We're going to provide guidance on the NSF solicitation, the PAPPG. We also provide guidance after you get awarded on, or not after you get awarded, but whenever the NSF sends you the new awardee packet, we'll help you in preparing that packet for submission to NSF. And then after you get awarded, we will also help you with the onboarding of your grant. And hopefully what happens is you will become a part of the Micro Nanotechnology Education Center community and participate in our workshops, our leadership meetings, and just discuss with the community what you're doing. Next slide. If you are interested in applying for the co-mentoring of MenTech with MentorConnect, you can go to our website, micronanoeducation.org. You can go to our educators page, and there's a mentoring opportunities section, and just click on the Get a Mentor, and that will take you to the MentorConnect Google form that you can fill out for your application. And if you're interested, please contact the Micro Nano Education Center and me at the email that's going to be provided at the end of the presentation.
With that, we'll go ahead and transition over to the National Center for Autonomous Technologies. My name is John Beck. I'm the Executive Director and Principal Investigator for NCAT. Mission of NCAT is to lead the education of the nation's autonomous technology workforce through a concerted effort focused on expanding educational resources to address current and future workforce demands, developing career pathways, and broadly engaging stakeholders from education, industry, government, and related ATE centers and projects. And you'll keep hearing a underlying theme here as we talk about networks, we talk about communities, and the importance of mentoring throughout. The four cornerstones that NCAT operates from are to lead, inspire, connect, and serve. The leadership component is really about identifying the skills, skill standards, and advanced training for faculty and industry leaders to maintain the cutting edge technology in the classroom. Inspire is about the pipeline development and really engaging students early and often and the general public in creating an awareness about autonomous technologies and the amazing careers that are emerging. Connect, part of every NSF project and center should be a deep connection with industry partners. We really foster a lot of service learning environments that kind of bridge between industry operations and the classroom experience. So students can have real world experiences hand in hand with industry partners as a part of the educational process. Great example is partners like Northrop Grumman, who have donated over $20 million to the host institution for NCAT, Northland Community and Technical College. And they've actually got engineers that come out and work hand in hand with the students when they refurbish and retrofit that equipment to go back into operation. So great focus there on partnerships, collaborative partnerships with industry. And to serve is really the function of the center, to have a coordinated effort that brings together the resources. We provide a website, we provide a community and network, and the types of conversations that really foster the initiative we're talking about today, mentoring in general. Mentoring has been a very important part of the success for NCAT. The team and myself, we got involved with MentorConnect with cohort 2. Mel Cassette was our assigned mentor, and that was really instrumental in the success of the early projects that have led to the center. Being able to have someone who really understands an organization, understands the goals and mission, understands the existing resources, the investments that have been made, and those type of assets and resources that new projects and aspiring PIs, new faculty or faculty looking at program advancement, where they should be looking, who they should be connecting to. It's vitally important to be able to not duplicate effort, to be able to leverage that already exists. And that's been a tremendous boost for NCAT to get to where we are today. As we look at the different portfolios out there across the ATE community, you heard from Jared on the Micro and Nano Technology Center. You'll hear from Linnea coming up on the biotech portfolio, and Karen on the manufacturing. The autonomous tech was funded under a new and emerging technology category. As such, it's fairly new as far as the investments in there. The portfolio or the number of projects and previous regional and national centers is much smaller than some of the other areas. So NCAT's been really doing a deep dive into the autonomous tech portfolio, ATE portfolio, to identify all of those resources out there and really forming leadership teams that'll serve as co-mentors when we look at the MentorConnect activities. So we're in that process right now. We've got a couple of great examples of how we've promoted opportunities to the different sector communities. One would be a co-PI for NCAT who recently got involved with the MentorConnect co-mentoring program. His area of focus, Chris Hadfield, is the automotive industry and looking at autonomous systems in automotive, being connected in automated vehicles, driverless cars, automated heavy equipment. He got involved with the MentorConnect co-mentoring program, had a couple of teams assigned, but due to the passion and interest that he has in mentoring, he also went out and seeked out multiple teams, got a handful of aspiring PIs who wanted to put projects together for this cycle, brought them together in a group format, connected them with the leadership of the existing ATE projects and centers out there, with the Center for Advanced Automotive Technology, Ben Cruz, the NevTex project, Ken Mays, and other leaders that exist in the community to talk openly about their ideas, their projects, and where they wanted to be. Those teams have been working on their own individual proposals, but also doing that in a collaborative fashion with others who are going in the same cycle. Some would look at that as very competitive, and they'd be concerned about some of the things that knowing what other people are putting in and having other people knowing about your proposal. But we've really looked at that as a strength, taking a collaborative approach to define unique niches and knowing what other people are doing out there so we can really elevate everyone's projects. Another great example is another co-PI, Zach Nicklin, focused on the aerospace technology and autonomous systems. Zach also serves as a co-chair for the FAA UAS CTI initiative. That's a federal aviation drone collegiate training initiative. It's currently made up of 84 members, all schools that have a certificate or degree program in unmanned aircraft systems technology. So a very captive audience. The majority have never connected with the NSF ATE program. So we paired up with Elaine to have her give a presentation about ATE and the MentorConnect program. And we've been pushing those schools to go after an application to the MentorConnect program to get involved. And we'll take that same type of collaborative approach to get them connected with our sector leadership teams to have a great understanding of all the different resources that are out there and what other people are doing that are going in on the same cycle and how to take a collaborative approach to moving that forward. And then I've got Jill Zandy on the Marine Advanced Technology Education side, who already has a grant to expand participation of schools in the MATE underwater ROV competition. Again, looking at some of those foundational pieces of organizations that we know are going to be advancing their programs in autonomous systems. And again, a great captive audience as we look at how we lead a collaborative effort for grant development and strategic initiatives that grow the ATE portfolio in autonomous systems. With that, I'll transition over to Linnea.
Hi, I am Linnea Fletcher. I am the Executive Director for Innovate Bio, this National Biotechnology Center. One thing I wanted to do during my time of speaking to you, I want to provide a little snapshot of our community and then, of course, discuss how we work with MentorConnect and the other initiatives that are involved with mentoring. So for us, there are 129 college programs, as you can see on the map, that are signed up and are members of Innovate Bio. Many of these programs already have gotten ATE awards through the previous center. A lot of our employers have hired our students. We provide services not only to the two-year schools, but also high schools in biotechnology, especially dual credit. And of course, we work with industry and trade organizations. Next slide. Who's on the leadership team? Well, of course, as the PI, I am, but I'm part of Austin Community College. And there's several other individuals at the school that help out. That's named Purnima Rao, who is a MentorConnect fellow. Then, of course, there is the group in Seattle with Sandy Porter, who's at Digital World Biology, and Jim Hewlett. Many of you know Jim Hewlett if you're involved with undergraduate research. He is a co-PI. Russ Reed, who has run his own center that was funded by the Department of Labor, who is in North Carolina. A new addition to the leadership team in terms of ATE, but someone who has received many grants, is Dave Mikolos at the DNA Learning Center. And then we brought on Ying Su and Michael Fuller, who essentially are head of the supply chain initiative, and then our evaluators. So I wanted to show you this slide so you'd realize we have a leadership team that represents the nation, and all of them can help you with grants. A little bit about our community. So our community is built on 20 years of a very successful center grant and biotechnology education known as BioLink that was run by Dr. Elaine Johnson. I was a co-PI for her for many years. As a result, this community is fairly well developed. And what we're doing in this center is that we're expanding the community to include more educational partners and more industry partners and trade organizations. And why? All for the purpose of networking them to help two-year programs gain visibility and educate the biotech workforce and develop leadership. And as part of developing leadership, we want to help people write grants for ATE, receive these grants, and continue to be part of the ATE leadership team across the nation. The other thing we're doing is that we're adding hubs to help with leadership initiatives. Next slide. So one thing we're hoping is to add more hubs. We already have hubs that focus on alumni network, on biotech careers, high school pathways, industry and workforce development, supply chain, undergraduate research, and this past year, a new one that was actually funded with an ATE award, cell and immunotherapy. So if you have an interest in becoming a hub, please let me know, because it takes a community to serve the community. And I can't forget, of course, the DNA Learning Center, which is the genomics hub. Next slide. The most important thing I wanted to talk about is our work with MentorConnect, because mentoring, I would say, is at least 25–50% of the most important job that we do at the center. We mentor programs. We mentor programs in grant writing, primarily ATE, but also in other types of grants. And we help with program development. There are many new programs out there that I have learned about through community meetings that we have every fall. MentorConnect is the expert in all the nuances for ATE proposal writing. And I have to admit, even though I was a program officer at NSF, I can't keep up with changes, but Elaine Craft and her group do. And that's why I have pushed my leadership team to join MentorConnect. I was a MentorConnect fellow at one point myself, but now I've gotten too busy with the center. Now, what the center does is also the same thing, but what we always stress, especially to new ATE potential grantees, is get involved with MentorConnect or any of those organizations that do this, because they will do the best job of all the details that need to be done in a proposal. I look upon the center as the center knows about broadening impacts. My job is to know what are the emerging technologies, and maybe your project or your idea would be something that would be valuable for the entire community. We strongly suggest that when you want to write a grant in the biotech area, that you contact both of us, because we can help you see how your project idea could be used for the entire community, and MentorConnect will do the best job of making sure that you cross all your T's and dot your I's. And after the grant is awarded, we will both make sure you do a good job of managing that award. And on to Karen.
Yay. So I'm super excited to be part of this panel. My name is Karen Wazina Birch. I'm the Executive Director and PI of the National Center for Next Generation Manufacturing. And I also am proud to say that I've been part of MentorConnect as a mentor for both new to ATE and second chance proposals, as well as have mentored fellows, including Jonathan Beck, who you heard from earlier. So it's a fabulous initiative, and I can't say enough in terms of just what they bring as far as resources and assistance, as Linnea just said, and also really diving deep into some of the nuances of what you need to know in order to make that grant competitive. So our center is a recent national center. It builds on about 17 years of previous work as regional centers. Our co-PIs are Chris Dennis from Columbus State, Jerry Muller from Central Community College, Tim Baber from College of the Canyons, actually in California, and Chris Panatoy from the NSF ATE Laser and Fiber Optics Regional Center. So we just mentioned all of our co-PIs, but we definitely have a number of other partners, again, located across the United States. All of the national centers, really our goal and our mission is to really have a broad impact that brings in subject matter experts and resources connecting with industry throughout the US. Next slide. So here are our goals. The center is really, our first goal is to develop this national manufacturing leadership network. We also want to be a repository for advanced manufacturing education materials, provide professional development for our faculty and instructors. And, I think one of our big challenges, certainly in manufacturing, is improving the image of advanced manufacturing and certainly developing that diverse workforce that's so critical to all of our technology areas in terms of just providing a workforce that's going to help the economy, not only regionally, but nationally. Next slide. So what do we mentor? Again, as I said, I've been, a mentor for MentorConnect, but then certainly with our regional centers and now with the National Center, we really are very dedicated to being a resource for new proposals that will be submitted to ATE. And then also, as it was stated previously quite well, our centers are also here to help you once you get the award as well. We're all establishing a community and we want you to be part of it. So we're looking at mentoring proposals that are related to advanced manufacturing technologies, engineering technologies, and emerging technologies. And we have subject matter experts already identified for all areas of advanced manufacturing. And we've broken them into the following areas: design, fabrication, processing, supply chain, logistics, and quality control, as well as the whole Industry 4.0 umbrella. So we really want to help you submit competitive proposals and become part of the ATE network. I can tell you, I've been actually receiving or have received NSF ATE grants now for quite a while, and it is an unbelievable community. I think like everybody at first, you're concerned that, we're all competitive. And yes, there's always some competition with these proposals, but I'm telling you, it's just amazing in terms of how, colleagues across the United States from all disciplines are there to help and really want you to become part of this community as well. Next slide. So this is just quickly getting into some more detail. So if you, again, are looking at manufacturing, it's a fairly broad umbrella, but, I'm not going to go through all of these, but certainly take a look at any of these areas. If your proposal focuses on, let's say, additive manufacturing, we have unbelievable content expert in those areas as well. If it's on the whole mechatronics, and again, you could even dive deeper, whether it's dealing with maintenance or whether it's biomanufacturing. So there we're connecting with Linnea in her center, supply chain, and then certainly Industry 4.0, which includes all of your robotics and your virtual and augmented reality. And Internet of Things, cybersecurity. I think there's probably almost, for many of the centers, I'm sure they would probably feel the same way. We don't leave any rock unturned. And certainly there's probably areas that aren't even on this table that we certainly would love to work with you on if that's something that you would like to pursue. Next slide. So that kind of wraps up the Manufacturing Center, but again, can't wait to have any of you reach out to us collectively. But with that, I will turn this back to Elaine to talk a little bit about next steps.
Okay, thank you so much, Karen, and thanks to you, John and Jared and Linnea. We hope that this information has stimulated your interest and generated some questions about mentoring in the ATE community. We encourage you to watch for an email announcing ATE office hours Zoom session on mentoring in the ATE program. This session is most likely will be in November, and it will provide an opportunity for live conversation and to get questions answered from today's presenters. So stay tuned and watch for that email. As we close today, this slide provides contact information for today's presenters. We acknowledge support from the National Science Foundation Advanced Technological Education Program that is making this work possible. And please note the disclaimer at the bottom of this slide. Thank you so much for joining this presentation, and we look forward to seeing you at ATE office hours on mentoring in the ATE community next month.